This is my second Easter gnome. I don't know, like, this was the first, which was a little bunny. I call him Thumper because that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. It didn't quite, it's cute, but it's a little more complicated than I anticipated to put together. This one should be much simpler. I'll probably offer both of them. I'll see. But I extruded all of the pieces, and basically you have, so these are the 2 feet. Sorry, I haven't cleaned these. I just extruded them. That's the bunny, the hand and the nose, and then the 2 beards, and where did I put it? The hat. So there's 5 pieces, 5 23 millimeter and 157. I am going to assemble this for you. I actually think this one is probably the easiest of the 3 gnomes I created. Okay, so to put this guy together, I think the best way to do this is first take the bunny and take the hands, and you're going to put the hands on, attach it to the bunnies. The hands, there's a flat portion and then a kind of half circle. The flat portion is what is going to be holding, it kind of has little grooves. It's going to be holding the bunny. So the round part will go to the outside. Let me clean off the ends. Oops. So one hand will go here, and the other hand will go on the opposite side. It's definitely easier to put the hand in, especially on this grooved part, the concave part, first, rather than attaching the bunny to the beard and then trying to put the hand in. I figured that one out the hard way. I mean, you can definitely do it that way. I was able to do it. It's just, I think, a little bit harder. Okay. And then I'll flip it over, and you can see there's kind of basically little grooves in a flat portion here. That's where the hand attaches. Find the right side. That is my nose. That's why that doesn't look right. Like, why doesn't that look good? Your nose is all round and bigger than the hands. So you probably will be able to tell if you've mixed them up. Okay. So we have the hands now. So if you look at the bottom portion, you will see there's a part for the butt and a part for the foot, and it only fits in one way. So you will know if it's wrong, it will not fit in. So you can see those 2 pieces fit together nicely. So I'm going to just paint the whole inside with the water, distilled water, and then gently insert the chocolate bunny. I think it's easier to put this on the bottom first and then do the top. It just fits, like, there's such an easy definitive groove on the bottom. I think it fits in easier. And you're just gonna have to go gentle and kind of get it into place. So I kind of push the beard out a bit, get the pieces in, and then push the beard back up into the correct shape. See, I'm just pulling down the edges I get it in and then push it back up. The beard should cover the tail. It should be coming up to the hand. So if it's like this, it's not coming up to the hand, it's not in. So you need to, like I said, I had to kind of pull it away from the side. Now I'm working with a really long piece. That can be harder. If you can't get it in that way, work with a smaller piece. Like, so I find this one is probably the most challenging of all the spring Easter gnomes, because this is not flat, it's at an angle, which when I do this I want to lie this flat, but this is actually how it goes. And so it most definitely can kind of confuse your perception of where the pieces fit. So the ear goes in, and you see this piece, it needs to come down and around to meet the hand. And this, once you get it all in, the ears will come down and around. So the beard does close up. It covers everything if you get it on right. So try not to kind of think of it this way. Just think of it as putting each puzzle piece together. And when it's all said and done, the sides should close up. They should meet together. Okay. Now the feet are a little tricky. I think I might have put them on backwards on that one, but since you can't actually, I don't think anyone could tell, I'm not that worried. Foot. There are two different pieces because the feet, technically, like I said, they are two different shapes because they, like, one fits into one side of the groove since the beard's not a mirrored image, and one fits into the other side. So like I said, it's a matter of finding which goes on which side. So see how this kind of fits in that groove, and this one should fit into that groove. Like, there are definite grooves that they will fit into easily. If you don't get it, don't worry. Like I said, I think you can get away with it going on any which way. But there is a specific spot if you're a little OCD like me and you want to get it exactly where it should go. You can definitely do that. Okay. And then it just kind of slides into the bottom of the beard. Like a little bit of the beard should be showing on the bottom. So you see that? The feet are not, they don't go 100% together. I just dropped this one. Let's see, which way does that go? Okay, and that goes there. Slide you into your spot. Push you into your spot. Okay. Flip this over. Add the nose and then add the hat. Nose just fits right in its groove. That one's simple and the hat is simple. It will just slide right on. You can see there's a groove for the nose in this hat. Like I said, literally, you just find the groove, line it up, and push. I always do this with it sitting down, and I just push on either side, here and here, gently pushing in so I don't disform anything, but still get it in its place. Just make sure it's attached, like it can be pushed down a little bit more on these sides. See how there's a little bit of space here? I can just push that down and trim off an end, and there you have it. Easter gnome. So again, I said, I think this one's actually the most complicated of the three to put together, even though it has the fewest amount of pieces, and it's just because that bunny is at an angle and it really can throw you off. So if you have any questions, let me know and I am happy to answer them. Trim off more edges. So this soap, I knew the fragrance would accelerate a little bit, so I stick blended it because I wanted the water and the grass to get thicker, so when I poured the top I didn't have to worry. Well, they got really thick. I mean, it's not awful. It's just not quite. It's uneven. I guess you can say it's going up a hill, but I don't know. The duck, I did want to be a little bit more in the water, but again, it got so thick. The duck was sitting on top, and that was that. The gnome holding the chocolate rabbit, and then I didn't have quite enough, so I had a few pieces with the gnome holding the flower. So the chocolate gnome, the bunny, I should say, the gnome holding the bunny, was much harder to put together than I anticipated. And like, this one's okay, but you saw this one here. Let's see if I pull another piece. Where it's just a little bit disformed because I had a hard time getting that piece in. That was the first segment I did. I learned, so it got better after that, but it was much more of a challenge than I was anticipating. So I don't know what I think about this soap. I mean, it just didn't quite go as planned. The colors are not quite what I was thinking. Like, I like this yellow. It's very different from any of the other yellows I've used, but I had made the duck in the lighter yellow, and I don't know if they actually work together. You can also see that there are sections where there was very little blue and a lot of green and then more blue. Like, again, the soap getting thick just didn't help matters, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it now. I mean, it is cute. I'm just overly critical of myself. So anyways, let me know what you think.